whatever happens, laging may highs and lows naman kasi sa business. So you just have to keep on pushing. Basta you just have to be very consistent with what you do.
Welcome to Chats About Success. It's the podcast to know how Filipinos can succeed in today's world. I'm your host, Daniel Antin, and today's episode is sponsored by the Entitled Podcast Network. If you're interested in starting your own podcast, or if you want someone to manage your podcast promotions or edit your podcast episodes, the Entitled Podcast Network has got you covered. Full disclaimer, there's my own company, so if you want to work with me to get your podcast on the air, send an email to entitledgroupofficial@gmail.com. And today, we have a power couple on the show. So when my girlfriend and I decided to start a business in 2015, these two somehow became our mentors in business. And we learned a lot from them. And now they have their own commissary, own franchise, and recently just put up their own office. What? Everyone say hello to Jumie Rivera and Peabo Santos. Jumie, Peabo, kamusta?
Ay, kamusta? Kamusta?
Oh, good. Thanks for taking time. Alam ko super busy kayo.
Yeah, di naman.
Thank you. So for yeah. Ay, nako, salamat. So for context, si Peabo and Jumie, they've been together gaano nakatagal?
8 years.
8 years, man. So for context, they've been together for 8 years, basically running their own, business empire. So it's like the dream for most people. And today, we'll learn how they did it and how it's going so far. So really quickly, tell everyone who you are and what you currently do.
Yeah, I'm Mark Santos. I'm an entrepreneur. Basically, we started Los Churreros together, kaming dalawa ni Jumie. And right now, what we're doing is we're supplying to different cafes and restaurants no ready-to-cook churros that we introduced. Before kasi we did food cart, and now it's basically a smaller scale franchising what yung ginagawa naming pagpaparisal ng products namin, yung mga ready to cook churros.
That's awesome. So yun nakuha yung idea. Like, I know I'll get into this later, but so yun nakuha yung idea to like, do churros in the first place?
Prior dun sa yung first namin, yung first business concept namin, parang medyo born out of that idea. Parang we wanted to do something na mas improved version nung unang product namin, since there were a lot of mga mistakes, mga mali that we tried to correct with our new product. Kaya nagkaroon ng churros din.
Gets. Okay, so I know your missteps. We're gonna talk about that later.
Yeah.
But can you quickly like tell us like ano ginagawa niyo day to day as entrepreneurs? Kasi before, like nakasama namin kayo sa mga bazaar. Alam natin pumupunta tayo sa iba't ibang schools to sell. Pero ngayon feel ko iba na eh. So what are you doing now on a daily?
Jumie.
Jumie, what do you do on a daily?
Usually, production errands yung ginagawa ko sa morning. And then sa afternoon, monitor na doon sa pinaka-production. Kasi morning, work from home. Tapos, mag-commissary visit kami after lunch. So, yun yung ginagawa namin from day-to-day basis.
Gets. What do you do from home though? Like, you mentioned the go work from home ka minsan. Like, basically, is this like replying to Facebook or emails or like dealing with like concerns?
More on admin, parang production concern orders, yung mga may concern na resellers, tapos yung mga orders na kailangan i-priority, mga ganun. Endorse namin doon sa pinaka-head na nag-handle ngayon ng commissary na staff namin.
Gets. Peabo, ikaw rin, same schedule ba kayo pareho?
Hindi eh. From 'di ba, kadalasan nung nagbabazar tayo, laging magkakasama.
Yeah.
Parang almost every errand magkakasama tayo. Kumbaga, pamimili ng supplies and everything, laging magkasama kaming dalawa. Tas halimbawa sa mga marketing and everything, kami pa rin yung dalawang work for that. Ngayon medyo natuto naman na kami ng division of labor. So I handle yung marketing mismo, she handles the overall operations ng day-to-day basis talaga. Kasi in the morning, she sends out orders dun sa commissary namin para ma-prepare na yon for the day. Ako naman, I'm more focused in the morning, siguro doing yung content for our page. Before, I used to handle also the page, the replying to inquiries on the page, replying to orders on the page. Pero right now, we have someone who handles the page na. Para mas focus ako dun sa mga contents that we put out on the page, sa mga advertisements that we do on the page. Ganon.
Or content creator.
Ikaw rin nagpe-picture like for everything? You take the pictures?
Hindi. What we do kasi yung sineshare naming mga pictures, photos is yung mga nire-request namin from our resellers. We share normally kasi what we share on the page are feedbacks from our partners. So basically they provide the photos. Pero we have like yung mga photos for our advertising. Merong third party that we commission to do those for us.
Gets. Okay. So for context, for everyone who's listening, si Peabo, he's the one who taught me basically how to run a Facebook ad. Super basic Facebook ad. This was in 2015. That's from there, gumawa na akong career and I got a job basically because of Peabo. So he's super legit. Thanks, Peabo. So
ako basic lang yung alam ko talaga. Ikaw iba na.
kailangan ko aralin. Maraming Facebook group ako sinalihan para aralin. But I just want to ask guys, like, has it always been your dream to be entrepreneurs?
Sa akin, not really. Kumbaga, parang noon naman, nung time yata natin, nung mga medyo bata pa tayo, we do not really know the word entrepreneur.
Yep.
So parang not really familiar with yung that idea. Pero parang nung una, I wanted to be a lawyer. So yun yung path that I was taking before I got into business. Tapos when I was exposed in my first business, doon na ako naging very much interested to really make something work, something a business palaguin yung isang business ganon.
Yeah. What made you shift though? Medyo malayo lang yung lawyer to becoming a businessman eh.
Nung naman kasi nung nasa school pa ako, from accountancy, nag-shift ako to entrepreneurship. Tapos that was the time that I got exposed into business. Ganon.
Gets. Jumie, same din ba sa'yo? Like, ever since you were young, medyo hindi mo feel na magiging, entrepreneur ka when you grow up?
Hindi ko talaga in-expect maging business kasi malayo din yung line. Gusto ko arts, fashion, interior, mga ganun. Tapos, nung out of college kasi parang wala naman akong school na maaano noon that time. Kaya entrepreneurship yung kinuha kong course. Then doon rin ako na-expose dahil dun sa course namin. And then right after nung college, na-realize ko na okay naman pala siya. I can do both naman, arts, and then business. But hanggang ngayon, di pa rin ako nag-arts. Nag-focus na rin ako into business kasi na-enjoy ko na talaga siya. Tapos nagustuhan ko na kung ano yung ginagawa ko ngayon.
Gets. And since you're both young entrepreneurs, like, ano yung common misconception like about being your own boss?
Siguro sa umpisa, parang ang common misconception is that you get to control your time. Yung parang sinasabi nila na I can work lang on days that I wanna work, ganon. Pero sa totoo naman, hindi naman talaga. Medyo sa una talaga, parang ikaw yung employee of your business talaga. So you really have to do everything. Yung pamimili ng mga supplies and everything, ikaw magbubuhat, ikaw magdadala, ikaw rin magpe-prepare. Tapos once you prepare it, ikaw rin na magde-deliver dun sa client mo. Kahit sasabihin namin na sa client namin na sige, there will be a team na to handle this packages, pero pagdating nila kami rin yung nag-deliver.
Oo.
Like, ganyan din yung that's exactly kung anong ginawa namin ni Bea. Minsan nga, there was a time, kunyari may mga inquiry, diba? Tapos parang kuha ako ng fake name. Like, let's say, hi, this is John, assistant of ganyan-ganyan. Pero ako lang talaga yun.
Yeah.
That just happens. And then, like, so, basically, nag-entrepreneurship kayo in college, diba? And then, from there, parang project nyo is to make an actual business eh. And then that became your first business, which was Manchester Yum. Tama ba?
Oo.
Yeah.
Yeah. So let's talk about that for a minute. Like, can you tell us super quick kung how that happened and what happened to it and what you learned from it?
Basically, yun nga, thesis namin siya. Parang lahat ng students doon sa course namin, dapat mag-put up talaga ng business. So, tapos ayaw nila ng parang basic or regular lang. Gusto nila may innovative. Lahat, products or services, lahat dapat may innovation kang ilalagay doon. So, ang naisip namin, hindi pa kami mag-partner nito ni Peabo. Actually, business concept namin to nung college friends namin. Ka-group ko mismo dun sa thesis na yun. So, ang kinam up namin is pancake with cookie. Kasi before, parang sa UST, sobrang trend yung, or kahit saan, sa sidewalk, makikita mo yung parang pancake na bilog.
Yeah, Japanese pancake.
May filling sa loob. Yes, yon. So, we thought of doing na instead of yung mga malo sa loob or mga chocolate, yung aming cookies. Tapos, yung cookies na yon may iba't ibang flavor siya. So, 4 yung flavor nung ginawa namin yun. And then yun, in-apply namin sa SM. Hindi namin inaasahan na makuha kami sa SM. Then yun yung naging first stall namin sa SM North.
Grabe. Kamusta yung experience yun? Kasi it's not cheap to put up a stall in SM eh. Like, what did you learn from all of that?
Yung sa yung sa Monster Yum kasi, hindi naman talaga nila ako partner doon.
Yeah.
Parang at that time, I helped them do the brand. Hindi naman maganda masyado yung brand, pero ako yung gumawa ng brand. Nung branding nung Kaya nag-join na rin ako with them. So when we started with SM North, medyo malaki talaga yung investment. Kaya medyo marami kami doon nung nag-start kami for just one stall.
Yeah.
Kumbaga parang umabot sa around 350 to 400 yata yung initial investment for SM. Kasama kasi yung mga security deposits nila na parang mga about 3 to 6 months yata. Plus your your cart.
Yeah.
Medyo yung obviously hindi nag-workout yung sa SM North namin. Maraming factors. Siguro number 1, yung location mo dun sa sa mall mismo. Hindi naman lahat ng area pare-parehas yung market na or yung traffic na dumadaan doon. So, yung sa amin, it's nasa labas kasi kami. So siguro usually commuters yung mga nagfe-frequent doon sa pinaka-location ng particular mall na yon. Kaya medyo hindi nag-workout kasi hindi yun yung market na sinaserve nung product namin. Plus aside from the location, siguro yung COG, cost of goods namin. Bago pa lang kami pumasok pumasok agad kami SM without thinking thoroughly about dun sa mga costs namin. Pagdating namin doon nung medyo ba't ba hindi kami ba't laging break even lang, maganda naman yung sales kahit papano, bakit hindi ganun kalaki yung profit namin yung na every month. So upon checking it, mali pala yung namin, profit margin, mali yung computation namin. Parang bago kami pumasok, ang computation namin, 80% profit margin. Putya, nung nandun na kami, siguro mga 3 months in, mali pala yung computation namin. 30% lang talaga pala yung profit margin namin. Plus, isipin mo kung gaano kalaki yung mga rent and salary, ganun.
Exactly.
Yan.
Exactly. That's super good learning. Like, from there, so natuto kayo, diba? And then you put up a churro stall in LaSalle Taft, right? Tas ito na
Hmm.
yung Los Churreros. Tama ba?
Yeah, pero
Yeah.
hindi pa yun yung brand
Oh, yeah,
ng
yeah, yeah. Oo nga pala.
medyo kasi parang 'di ba ano, sa Taft noon, ano lang yun student incubator. It's not really a permanent
Yeah.
space. So kami ni Jumie, we submitted about 4 concepts. Tapos one of those is yung churros. Tapos isa rice bowls. Tas I forgot the other two na. Basta yun lang kasi yung dalawang concept that was approved dun sa student incubator. It became Los Churreros nga. Si Jumie yung nag-handle dun sa churros at that time. And parang ang pangalan is Shuro and Shoko. Basta something
Uy,
like that.
Sobrang girly, tas yellow pa yung kulay namin, hindi pa green.
gets. Pero at this time, kayo pa rin ba yung like kayo pa rin yung gumagawa ng production and everything, or when you had that stall automatically may staff na kayo agad?
May
No,
staff na ano? Oo, may staff na kami noon.
Yeah.
Nung nag-join kami sa Lazal na. Bali, ang ginagawa namin, deliveries ng supplies. Doon naman kami nakatutok.
Every day delivery?
Um, Twice a week yung ginagawa naming delivery.
Gets. And then aside from that, while you have the stall in Lasal, like nagbabazar din kayo sa ibang places?
Para,
oh, after that.
Ano yan?
parang pinagsabay, parang meron din no? Sabay. Hindi ko
Uh,
na maalala. Pero parang may sabay din ata kaming ginawa. Pero inside Lasal lang din yung ginawa namin.
Gets. Okay. And then, that obviously naging hit siya. And then you decided to rebrand it to Los Churreros and then you started franchising it, right? Like, why did you decide to go the franchising route?
sa ever since naman talaga, kumbaga Monster Yum pa lang talaga, we wanted to go into franchising na. Kasi naman 'di ba, makita mo naman yung convenience of franchising that you get to scale your business with other people's help talaga. And you also get to share yung business with other entrepreneurs also. Yung halimbawa ay yung mga profits and everything nun, ma-share mo din sa kanila since they put up their own stalls. Pero in this in franchising din naman kasi for it to be successful talaga, it has to be profitable and long-term sustainable. I think yun yung medyo we tried to solve naman during the early parts uh, of our journey sa franchising ganyan.
I just want to ask, mas mahirap ba to operate a franchise rather than a stall? Or is it easier?
Well, with franchising kasi yung if we will talk about yung parang standard franchising that a lot of people know, yung kunwari food cart, restaurants, mahirap talaga parehas naman yata mahirap. Pero with the food cart or restaurant franchising, ang pinakamahirap is you have to deal with different franchisees na umaasa talagang that they will profit from your brand, from your product, from your stall talaga. Medyo medyo sometimes maraming yung factors sa franchising na nangyayari. Pwedeng yung location and the market in the area ang hindi mag-work if ever, 'di ba?
Gets. And then, ilan na yung franchisees nyo right now, if you can share?
Kasi yung sa amin ngayon, parang we offer the product for reselling.
Yeah.
So it's not really your typical franchising business na you get a food cart, you get a space, ganon. Ngayon it's a smaller scale franchising na resellers that hindi na nila kailangan mag-put up ng store, gumastos para sa store, sa restaurants, or security deposits for a space. Ganon. They don't have to get locations na. Ngayon, ano na lang, they just have to buy the products from us. Ngayon, ang franchise, ang resellers namin or partners namin, we call them partners kasi uh, it's about ano na since we started in July 2019, over 1,000 partners na rin yung uh, nakapag ano namin, namin.
That's so good. All over
Yeah.
the Philippines?
Yeah, we have partners nationwide. We have partners from Jensen, Davao, meron din sa Cebu. Pero mostly talagang around Metro Manila, around Luzon. Uh, Bale, that's part of our goal this year. We want to expand our presence sa Visayas and Mindanao area. Yeah.
Nice. And then like, ilan na yung staff nyo right now?
Including yung nag-handle ng pages
Yeah.
namin, nasa 28.
28? That's
Yeah.
crazy. Ilan doon yung production side, like the commissary side?
26 production.
Oh, gets. Dude, that's a lot of people. Malaking pressure ba on your end? Like as you start growing, like, more people are depending on you. Sobrang malaki bang pressure, and is it like tough to manage?
Sobrang, ano ba parang mafe-feel mo na malaki yung responsible mo. Since yung mga, syempre, yung staff, especially with this pandemic, ang dami nakarely doon sa jobs nila. So, kami talaga hustle ng hustle every day para lang wala matatanggal. As much as possible, if kaya pa, mag-a-add pa kami ng tao. Para at least, hindi sila mahihirapan din in the later part ng year. Para yun lang.
Got it. And then recently you opened, your own office. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like how, like when I just want to ask, like, why did you decide to open an office? Like, if everything's running online, why did you need to have like a physical space?
Yung office naman namin is in the same building din na kung nasaan yung commissary namin.
Mm.
So we opened a small space for us. Kaming dalawa ni me and sa future na other staff namin that can work that will have to work ng admin na nasa computer ganon. Na-prepare lang din namin yun. And mostly si Jumie nga, she has to be on the commissary most of the time. Ganon.
Gets. Okay. Now, I want to shift gears to like, tell me about a time when kung kailan nag-struggle kayo most in business and how did you overcome it?
Yung pinaka-struggle siguro before we started offering the product to cafes and restaurants. Kasi that was the time na our food carts were unstable.
Mm-hmm.
We had three branches at that time. Tapos parang two of the other branches were not really making money. Tapos yung isa break even lang. So medyo wala rin. Ang nangyari nun parang na pag-usapan namin na we have to we have to make this sustainable. Sa una, parang bukod sa profits, we have to make the profit sustainable. Kasi for the most part, kapag ka-open nung isang branch namin, okay lang siya for like 3 months and then bababa na. Tapos yun, parang very unstable, hindi sustainable yung business model for that. So nag-usap kami, how can we make this sustainable in the long run? So that's when we decided na try natin naman i-supply yung product to different cafes and restaurants. And that was the time na we came up with the ready-to-cook churros instead of yung selling the churros straight out of our food carts. Ganun.
So good. And then probably when you shifted, medyo less na yung sakit sa ulo or dumagdag?
Yeah, mas less.
Good. That's good. Um,
makakangiti ka na.
That's
Yung
good.
everyday, grabe, sobrang sakit sa ulo. Hindi mo alam kung paano in the middle of the day, biglang yung sales, mag-stop, parang ano gagawin natin? Lagi ganun yung iniisip namin.
Stressful talaga. Overhead, yung pinakamasakit sa ulo is overhead, right?
Oo,
Yeah,
so
yeah.
And then you basically eliminated it with like not basically eliminated everything, but you eliminated most of it when you decided to go the reselling route. Um, Super cheesy question. This is what I like about the podcast is I can ask questions na super cheesy, tas okay lang. Kasi if you guys like for context, hindi kami ganito mag-usap nila Peabo and Jumie. So this is rare. So I'll take this opportunity. So guys, like I want to ask, what's your ultimate goal in life?
Jumie. Ikaw
ikaw
muna.
na, ikaw na muna. Kopyahin ko ano yung sinabi mo.
Yeah, ultimate goal in life.
Sige, pagka sa business siguro, uh, uh, ultimate goal, siguro in terms of business muna, I really wanna make the brand a global brand. Since right now, yung product namin is medyo and our business model is what we can consider as scalable. I think we can really make it a global product. We can export the product to other countries talaga. So that's a dream for us. Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. And like, what's basically your definition of success? Like, ano yung highest form of success for the both of you? I'm not sure if that was your previous answer, but like, in general, highest form of success.
Jumie.
Ang hirap. Kasi
Miss
para sa
Universe lang.
ewan ko, ewan ko kung ito din yung naiisip ng iba na syempre mayayaman na, yung big corporation na talaga yung hawak nila. If they find themselves successful. Kasi kung ilulugar ko yung sarili ko sa kanila, parang kasi you want more pa eh. Ewan ko if lahat ganun. Parang you will never be contented kung ano yung meron ka right now. Kasi once na na-reach mo na itong goal na to, you want to level up pa. So parang is an endless goal for me. For me lang. So hindi ko masagot kung paano yung definition ng success eh. Kasi parang if you want more, hindi mo masabing successful ka. Diba?
Mm.
So yun lang, yun lang.
Same
Sa
for you.
akin,
Oh, yeah, go people.
Um, uh, sa akin kasi parang ang naiisip ko yung right now kasi we're getting feedbacks from our partners na kung paano nakakatulong sa kanila yung business. So para sa amin medyo cheesy nga yung sagot din. The more partners na we get to help, mas nakaka-feel na parang um, I'm not sure if something feeling na successful or anything. Pero yun, habang marami yung natutulungan ng business is mas okay sa amin.
Solid
We
answer.
naging one part of the goal na yan namin since nag-start kaming magpa-resell. Especially nung this last year, nag-start yung COVID. And yun nga, overwhelming dahil ang daming masasaya na natulungan namin sila. So, ngayon, taon, mas gusto namin, mas madami pa kami matulungan. Aside doon sa mga staff namin, more people pa, opportunity for them to create din na opportunity for others. Ganon.
Love it. So before I get into the last three questions, I just want to say like super proud of the both of you. Super fortunate to, actually see you guys grow to this scale. So congratulations. So good. If people want to get in touch with you, where can they find you? Maybe if they want to be resellers of, Los Churreros, where can they find you online?
Facebook, lahat ng orders or inquiries, we course them through our Facebook page. Our Facebook page is Los Churreros PH, and would be happy to entertain you lahat ng interested to be resellers for us.
And andyan para mong happy tayo. Mag-entertain talaga.
Yeah. Okay. So Facebook, right? I'll link that below. And then who do you know that should be on the podcast next? Who would be a great guest?
Sa akin, I think mga hindi ko rin kasi kilala yung mga
Yeah.
tao. I just follow them. Yung parang para sa akin kasi when I follow people, I just follow their journey. Mga entrepreneurs din siguro. Like yung partner ni ni Joe Magsaysay sa Potato Corner.
Mm.
Chad Dominic Hernandez yung pangalan. I just follow them pero hindi ko makakilala yon. Tapos yung may-ari ng Bibing Kinitan, mostly franchising people eh. Richard Sanz. He's also the parang president of the PFA,
Mm.
Philippine Franchise Association. So yung mga ganong tao, I think.
Solid. Yeah, I'll try to get in touch with them. Last question, guys. Like, if you were to give one tip for somebody to be successful, what would it be?
Sa akin, consistency and discipline. Uh, Parang whatever happens, laging may highs and lows naman kasi sa business. So you just have to keep on pushing, uh, keep showing up kahit medyo you don't feel like to dahil medyo kunwari umihina or on something. Basta you just have to be very consistent with what you do.
Love it. Jumie, same for you?
Ah, oo, medyo same din. Sa lahat naman, everything naman na you wanna start, lahat, lahat yan, lahat ng plans mo, talagang ma-experience mo na mahirap, nakakapagod. You have to choose lang kung saan yung nakakapagod na mahirap na eventually at the end, magiging worth it. Yun lang.
That's awesome. Jumie, Rivera, and Peabo Santos. Everyone, thanks for being on the podcast, guys.
Thank you,
Thank
Davy. Thank
Thanks,
you.
you.
yo.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. And that's it, folks. That ends today's episode. If you want to watch a full video of this episode, just subscribe to our YouTube channel. Just search for Chats About Success. And to get more content behind the scenes, or if you want to be a part of the community, follow us on Instagram at instagram.com/successchats. If you want to be a guest on a podcast or know anyone who might be interested in being a guest on the show, just send an email to chatsaboutsuccess@gmail.com. Until then, I hope you achieve your goals, and I'll see you on the next episode. Peace out.